A 30-minute immigration consultation could save you months, but only if you come prepared. Sometimes people remember about any problems with their previous applications towards the end of the meeting, or they forget they ever were refused, or they forget to bring the basic documents to the consultation. So if you want to get the most out of your consultation with a consultant, stick around. We're going to discuss what pitfalls to avoid. My name is Ekaterina Andoni, and I'm a licensed immigration consultant at Evernorth, Canada. As always, we're discussing interesting cases, tips and tricks, what you need to know about Canadian immigration, about any updates that might be relevant if you are planning to apply for any immigration application to Canada. Today's topic, as we discussed previously, would be how to be prepared for your first immigration consultation and how to get the most out of it. So the first mistake that I would love you to avoid is not being honest with the consultant, and that's the biggest one, I would say. So people may think like, oh, the visa refusal was years ago, it's not relevant. Guys, that's not true. Or they say, I don't think I need to disclose and to address the concern that happened years ago when my visa was refused, not even to Canada. Let's say to UK or to the US or somewhere else. That's exactly the mistake number 2. It all matters because Canada shares information with other countries as well, and the officer might see the fact that you were not disclosing all of the information as you trying to hide something. So if your immigration consultant knows about your previous applications, refusals, any inconsistent files that you submitted previously, even files that were returned but not refused, this might save you a lot of time in the future where you're going to be trying to correct these mistakes. Because if the consultant knows in advance, we will for sure let you know that this is what you need to do, like you need to disclose all of the information in every application, and we might curate the strategy in terms of how to avoid negative throwbacks from your previous refusals. The second problem is the applicant might come without the prepared timeline of events. What I mean is you might not remember exactly when did you start working, when did you graduate, when you applied for the postgrad work permit, when does your work permit expire. All of these details matter, and it's challenging for the consultant to do the accurate assessment of your chances and curate the strategy if we don't know the exact timeline of events. So guys, come prepared and do this in advance. Bring your documents before the consultation, even do like a quick table with all of the dates and bring these files to your consultation. And important things to include in that table: education, timeline, employment, when you applied for changing of your status, let's say from student to worker, from worker to visitor, depending on your situation, and when exactly your status got changed. So for example, when each of the file got approved. This brings us to the next component, is coming without the actual documents. So we don't need every single file of yours since birth, for sure. However, there are a few documents that I recommend bringing with you, at least copies or at least having pictures on your phone, including current immigration status documents, your visa that was attached to the passport, the work permit, study permit, like whatever status document you have at the moment. This is important because we need to make sure whether you have any restrictions on the status documents. For example, you might not be eligible to work in childcare, and that might be your plan. So we need to make sure when we advise you that in order to start your new job, you need to remove restriction from the work permit. This is just one practical example of why that's important. The other thing, if you have your language test results ready, bring them with you as well. It's important for us to check whether you actually chose the right type of exam, because for study permits you need, for example, an academic version of the test. For express entry you need general. You cannot use them blindly. Another big is educational credential assessment, your ECA report. If you have it done, please bring it with you, because you might, did the wrong one. You might did like a course by course evaluation, but for your application you might need just a simple immigration assessment, and your institution might not be recognized on the certificate, so it might look as a normal certificate that everyone's using, but we need to check every remark. We need to make sure it gives you enough points, and you can actually use this document to apply. That's why every single thing here is important. The same comes with your employment letter if you already have it, and with your job offer. So if you have a copy, bring to the consultation. It helps us determine the correct NOC code, whether it's skilled, unskilled. So better to have these basic files with you. Another mistake can be coming unprepared in terms of your end goal. So basically you might not know what you want to achieve, right? You just collect information, and it might be challenging for the consultant to address every single possible opportunity for you. So better if you come prepared in a way like you know your end results. For example, do you want PR in the fastest way possible? Are you open to studying first? Would you consider moving to the other province? Is your priority to stay with your employer no matter what? Like all of these things matter, so think through what your end goal is. So in immigration consultation, it's not about just getting your answers. It's more about doing a full assessment of your complete story and curating the best and the most efficient strategy specifically for you. So the more prepared you come, the more effective these 30 or 60 minutes with your consultant will be. If you would like us to help and do the consultation for you, we're very happy to do so. If you have more questions regarding any additional tips and tricks you would want us to share, please leave us a comment and we will address them in our next video. I hope you guys enjoyed, hope it was helpful, and see you next week.